So I have finally completed my whole main valley and I'm really excited to show you. This valley I feel like took very long. It was very hard. I didn't have much creative juices because I was trying my hardest not to like repeat builds or themes. So you'll kind of see that in this valley. So my plaza, I really wanted to do like a small little village, like quite rustic. As you can see here, I used Flynn's house and the blue cottage. And yeah, I just made it like super rustic. I used a lot of the river pieces because that was a new item when I went to do this. And yeah, just all of the rustic houses. I really like my plaza. I think it's really cute. I added the balloons in last because the balloons are quite like a fun item to put in your valley just to like add a little bit extra. I also have all of my mining nodes accessible, which I tried really hard in this valley to make everything accessible. On the other side, it's basically the same thing, except I have like a little river here, I have a clock tower, and then I did like a little market. And this is the only market in my whole valley, which is crazy because in my last valley I feel like I had so many markets because markets are like one of my favorite things to do, so I really did limit myself this time. We did one market in this valley, but I think it looks really cute. This is also my player house right here. I think it's in a good location because I have my city in my forest of Valor. I think this build looks absolutely gorgeous at night too, like very, very pretty, so I'm really happy about that. And I feel like the plaza always kind of looks good at night though, because as long as you don't block off this like front area here, you get all like the pretty light shining through. Oh my goodness, I have my Halloween castle set up there. Well, just imagine it's like the normal castle, not the Halloween castle. Here's some overview shots of this biome though. I do think it's really cute with the fir trees and the red trees, and then the main street paths are really cute with all the blue accents. I feel like everything goes really well together. I'm excited because my next city is going to be like a Halloween city, so I'm really excited to tear this down even though I really love this build. And then my next build in my Forest of Valor is my city. This is my favorite spot to do a city. I've done so many cities here before, but this was a city I did with the retro star path items, so I use like, yeah, just a lot of these items. I did like a movie theater over here, which I think looks really cute. Not my best movie theater, I've done definitely better, but I included Oswald's house with it, and then I did like a little outdoor space with where they can like sit on the grass and like watch the movie, which I thought was really cool. And then yeah, just have like some of the refreshment stand, pretzel stand, confectionery, which I think is really cute. But yeah, I just love this like main street walk right here. I have all my shops. That house there would have been a better house to put my own house, but yeah, I didn't do that. Oh my goodness, that's a decoration from one of the quests. Don't worry about that. But yeah, back here I did like a train. I have Tiana's palace. I used a lot of the Cozy Cone hotel like signs because I feel like they really add so much to like a city build, so I'm really glad that I added those in. And then I have like a little snack bar over here with some seating and stuff. I've got Remy's kind of just like tucked away in the corner, and then this bit I left just open because I tend to like close off the the frosted heights. So this time I just decided to leave it open and just use the stairs as like a centerpiece almost. And then yeah, I've got everything open this way. Through here, past this main big statue, I have a little village, which I think looks really cute. I used a lot of the orange items. I was kind of inspired a little bit by, you know, like autumn arriving, but I did this I think a little bit before autumn, so yeah, kind of inspired. I did like my old style of pathing, which I like am really obsessed with, so I feel like I'm going to start doing this a lot more in the future. I really stopped doing this to save for like item limit, but I mean like you can still do it in a couple of biomes and it really doesn't make that much of a difference if you're on PC. But yeah, I've got like a little orchard area in the middle here. I think it's so cute with all the little sunflowers. We have Belle's cottage, my coffee bushes, which I needed a spot for, so I put them there. And then we have a little, oh my goodness, it's so messy, but we have a little river, and then I used the Hops family farm stand, which is so cute. I'm glad that I had a little spot for it. I feel like this build also looks really good at like sunset too, like really cute. We do have a lot of the light blocked by the backs of those houses, but I still think it looks quite cute. I really do. I feel like sunrise might be a little bit better for this biome, but I still really like how all the signs, you know, like light up and everything at this time of day. Oh yeah, no, this is a better time of day. This is sunrise, and look at how much better that looks. No, that is so cute. I was wondering because a couple times I've walked through my valley at this time and I couldn't figure out if it was sunset or sunrise, but no, definitely sunrise. Look at how cute that is. But yeah, I'm overall really happy with my Forest of Valor. I think it's really cute, a bit different. This is a really cute build. I really want to focus a little bit more on like builds like this. I feel like I used to do this like a lot, you know, like the pathing, like the windy pathing, the like cute cottagey houses and like lots of little like flowers and stuff. It's just such a cute vibe. And then yeah, I love this city. I think it's so cute. I'm gonna delete that though. So cute though. Okay, moving on to my Frosted Heights, which is a little bit of a funny build, I will not lie, but I think it comes together quite cute. I don't know, I really like it. So when you come in first, we have like a little Elsa area, I guess. Well, technically this is Anna's castle, I'm pretty sure, but is it? Actually, I don't really know. Anyway, it's Elsa's little area. And then I have like a little Merlin kind of wizardy. I really tried to bring as much color as possible into this build. I also put, what's her name? Rapunzel in there too. And then the Winter Castle, which I think looks gorgeous. I just really wanted to put so much color into this biome because I feel like the white is so boring. So it's nice to have like all the purples and greens. And yeah, no, I really like this side. I think it's cute. The other side's just as kind of crazy when we get over there. But I did leave everything like free. So I can get like behind there. Well, I should be able to and do like my mining and stuff, which is really nice. And then on this side, I did just have these bushes because I had nowhere else to put them. So I just kind of tucked them in back there. And then I did the greenhouse castle build with the beast greenhouse, which I think looks really cute. I think this one's a little bit weird, but I really like all the colors. I think they're really cute together, especially with like the hydrangeas on the floor. Love that. I kept everything accessible, and I even have my friend portal behind here because this is like a colorful biome anyway, so I just thought might as well just like tuck it in the back. I also have this little building, which I don't remember what it's called, but I don't really use it much, so I thought this was a cute little area to do it. I have my blue trees in this biome too, which is fun, and I use this little gazebo here. But yeah, all of this should be like accessible. It's just not at the moment, but I can like get behind here and do my mining and stuff. I really did try to make everything like super accessible in this because last time, and I couldn't do my star path, it was a big mess. But yeah, here's some overview shots. I think I really like it. When you zoom out, I think it looks better. I think it looks cute though. Like you've got the 3 castles like kind of like this, and then they're all like decorated very individually. This is the first little area I did, I'm pretty sure. And then I did this one, and then I did that. I think they're so different from each other too. So it's like nice to have 3 different builds in like one big biome. It does look very pretty at like sunset too with the red trees. I don't know, I really like it. I think it looks better at daytime, but I still think it looks cute at like other times of the day, so that's always good. I did try to make sure I had like lots of lighting in most of my biomes just so it also looked cute at night. But yeah, really happy with this one. Okay, I was going back and forth whether to show this now or at the end of the video because this is my peaceful meadow and this is my least favorite. So can we please keep that in mind? I really do not like my peaceful meadow this time. I think it's fine, and yeah, it's fine. This side's my like witchy kind of area. You know, we've got the wishful thinking star path. I've got the Bell's library, which looks absolutely so cute with like all the blue and purple. I've used this new item from the star path too. We have this little witchy cottage, and then I use like the greenhouse castle, not castle, the greenhouse walls to do like a little area here. I actually used the Naboo sofa in here because I thought it kind of matched. I don't know, it's a little bit funny, but like I was just thinking, where else am I going to use this? My kind of thinking between my peaceful meadow was like one side was going to be Halloween themed and then the other side autumn themed. So you know, we've got like that October sort of vibe in both sides of the build. So as you can see here, it's like kind of almost split build as best as I could have done it, I think. I don't know, I just really struggled with the peaceful meadow, I think. But this side is my little harvest kind of area. I have a little middle area here where like people can come and sit. We got a little picnic table. We've got a little farm and toilet. I love how the apple trees look though. They're just so cute. I love them so much. The stitch truck is gorgeous too. And then I just used my what is it, Wally garden back here because it was probably the perfect spot for it. And then I just have some more little like autumnal houses back there, some more trees. I don't know, I don't hate this build at all, but I just think I could have done it a lot better. I just really struggle with the ponds. As you can see, like the pathing has to go so weird just to fit around everything. And like even here, like it's I feel like it's just kind of wasted space a little bit, so it kind of does like bug me. But yeah, no, overall it does look a little bit funny like from this perspective, but I think overall it looks fine. Would also like to give an honoring mention to all of my mining nodes that I left accessible with these little pathways. I mean, finally I've started leaving everything accessible, so I feel like I need to show you because I'm really proud of it, okay? But yeah, moving on to my peaceful meadow, which is my, not my peaceful meadow, my dazzle beach, which is my Toontown. But I did add like a couple extra things into my Toontown, like some signs, pizza planet, I've got a train, I've got a couple of rides. These rides I feel like are the most like Mickey and Friends sort of vibe. I just really like the blue. I think it's really perfect. I have a little fire station with the little cozy cone motel sign. I'm just kind of pretending that that doesn't say like it's a motel. It's like a fire station or something. I have like a little park in the middle here, and then I have the girls' houses. Just don't look at Ursula's house back there. I don't know why it's still sitting there. And then I have the boys. I don't know why I always separate them, but I just feel like their houses go so well together. And then the girls' houses look so good together, so I always separate them. And then over here I have like a little beachy area along the beach. I think this is really cute. Moana's boat, because I had nowhere else to put it. I have this little RV, which is quite cute, with Donald's boat. And then I have Owl's toy barn, which I feel like is such like a Toontown like building, even though like it's not part of like Toontown or anything. But yeah, I really like this. I think it's really cute. It's like not too like overly decorated, and you still have like so much room to walk around, but it's still like colorful and bright like a Toontown should be. So I'm really happy with it. This side of my beach, however, is a little bit funny. So I made these like custom rugs, the pink rugs, rock rugs, and I thought, oh, let's try and do like a pink beachy build. So I did this. Took me a while, and sometimes these like rocks, they kind of bug out and they just flash. So I'm really glad that it's not doing that today, so I can show you. I also made these little, what would you call them? Not a pergola. Well, these little like beachy things to like hang out in. I made like little pastel colors, which I thought were really cute. And then I also made this like little touch of magic striped picnic bench with like little cakes and stuff. I think it's so adorable. I'm just imagining this is where all the princesses come to like have a little resort. I put Moana here because I didn't have anywhere else really for her. So maybe she owns this resort, you know, maybe she gets all the princesses together. We've got another little like area here to sit down. I think it's really cute. Maui is also here because I like to have Maui and Moana together. So I just kind of put him here. He does kind of block the view a little bit, but I think it's still cute. Here's a little overview of this area. I think this is so cute with the little swans. This is a cute build. It's just kind of funny, eh? Just like the rocks are quite intense, but I think it makes for a cute build. And then over here, the entrance is just kind of blocked, but you can get through there. So I've just put some like grasses and things. I don't actually have anything decorated over here. I just have the orbs because I don't really like trying to put them, like fit them into builds. I'd rather just like put them all over here. And then we have our Toontown, which I think is really cute. I really like this Toontown. It's very like spread out, which I don't usually do, so it's a nice change. Everything's accessible, by the way, back there. Very proud of that. This is also a very gorgeous build at sunset, so I think I should actually show you, because look at how cute this is. So cute. It's so moody. I love it so much. And then of course we get the lights on too at like sunset. So we get the cozy cone light, the pizza planet light, and then I just put a little driver next to the pizza palette. I think it's so cute. Okay, showing you my glade makes me feel a little bit nervous because there's some parts of my glade which I really love and some parts that I don't really love. The glade is very hard to decorate, I think, just because there's so many different areas split up by like rivers and ponds. So I feel like it's kind of hard to just do like a nice build or like have the same style across the whole glade. But in this little area, I did some river pieces. Obviously, I have most of my markets. I've got the pine cone house, which I think looks perfect in this build. I also put a lot of my trees. So I've got my cherry trees over here. Lots of like purple accents, lots of pinks, and then over here I have my teacup house because I'm using a lot of the little teacups kind of everywhere. I've got more bushes, and then I did like a little witchy build over here. This is the first build that I ever did with these like glass pieces. So yeah, I think I really like this build. It's a little bit different. I just have like 3 gazebos and then I kind of connected them. I'm imagining like a little witch. This is like where they do like all of their potions and all their studies and stuff. I think it's a cute little storyline. Over that side is where I have the new haunted mansion, which I think's adorable. But in this little middle area, I literally just put like a cauldron, a little sitting area, and a couple little pieces of grass and stuff. Oh, Mooney chest. But then over this side, I have 2 more different kind of styles. So we walk in and I've got like a little forest area. And then on this side, I did like a little town city. I don't know. I just wanted to put all the manners along this wall, especially with like the waterfall at the back. I think it looks really cute. And then I lined some trees on this side, which I think looks stunning. But yeah, look at the waterfall. I feel like I never have it so visible like this, so it's really nice. And then all the way back through here I have another little witchy area, but it feels like a lot different. Like you come in here, I've got the new potion stall. I have the, oh my goodness, this new house, which is absolutely adorable. And then I have my another little potion stall, and then this. I think that these work so well together, like all these items. I absolutely love it. I feel like though the glade looks very different at all times of the day, so I'll show you what it looks like just at daytime, especially this area. I feel like looks better at daytime, whereas some of the other areas look a lot better at nighttime. I think it's cute either way though. Like I really like this glade. I don't know, I go back and forth. I think the back area, what we just saw, I like the best, and then I like this bit a little bit less, but I still think it's cute, I guess. Here's some overview shots. It's just looks so messy like as an overview, but it all kind of comes together in the end. This is definitely my favorite area, and I love the little city street. The tree just absolutely pisses me off though. I just cannot stand it. If I could chop it down, I would so fast. Okay, for my sunlit, it's really split off into 3 different areas, so I'll show you each area kind of individually. This area here is one of the first builds I ever did, and wow, it is messy. Okay, well, anyways, oh my goodness, no, I left the banner. Anyways, don't worry about the mess, but this is my futuristic city. I think this is the first build I ever did. I could be wrong, but it was definitely one of the first. I really like it. I used Eve's house, Wally's house, the new Inside Out house, and then the Corona castle, and I feel like they all together, they kind of work well, so I'm happy about that. And this house here too kind of works more with Wally's house and the Corona castle. But I used like a lot of the Naboo stuff too. And I think, I don't know, it's like a weird build, but with all the weird items, it kind of like ties all the weird items together. I also use the V8 cafe because, you know, why not? We have, oh, I did lie. We do have another market here, but that's fine. We have 2 little markets in this whole build, or this whole valley. It's not a bad build though. Like, I think it's just like, it's kind of ugly because it's all ugly houses, but it you know, I'm just going to tell myself it does work together. I kind of like it. It's a little bit different, and I feel like I never do nice builds in the Sunlit Plateau. It's not one of my favorite biomes, so I'm really happy with this. Moving on to this side, which is my Lion King area, which is also really messy, but I actually did a dream snap here, but I can't remember what the dream snap was for. That's why it kind of looks like this. It was a very simple dream snap. I don't think I even got 4K, to be honest. But yeah, this is my Lion King area. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's clean now, but oh, I see more, but just don't worry about that. I think this is a cute build. I don't know. It's not my favorite Lion King build ever. I really want to try and do another Lion King build and actually make it look good. I think this looks fine, but it just looks a little bit messy and not as cute as I would want it to be. But we do have all the things that we need to have. I like how the path goes like around the pond too. So we've got like a nice big pond, and then all the houses on all the different like sides of the pond is very cute. Everything's accessible. I can grab my Mooney chest. Yeah, it's not necessarily ugly, it just could look a little bit better, but I'm still happy with it. I think I'm just going to make a note in my head, let's do a better Lion King area, even if it's not in the main valley. Maybe we could just do it in Eternity Isle. I love doing my Lion King builds in Eternity Isle. I just think it looks so cute. Okay, and then lastly, in my Sunlit Plateau, I have this little build in here, which I did like a little transition area in between my, what's it called? Forgotten Lands? Forgetting Land? Forgotten Lands? Yep. And I just put like a little library, and I really just honestly wanted to use these like little glass walls and then have like the books behind it. I think it looks so cute. It's not super decorated, but I think it's good enough, and it leaves a lot of room too, while also keeping like this accessible for mining. Yeah, I really like it. I don't know. It's just like a little library anyways. And then here is an overview of all of my, what's it called? Sunlit Plateau. Like, I just don't really like this build, but everything else I think looks really cute. I like my futuristic city, and I think the little library area is very cute too. Very simple, but it does the job. I think it's cute. Moving on to my Forgotten Lands, which I wanted to base this on like the Forbidden City and like some of the things in China, which a lot of these buildings are kind of referenced to. So we have Mulan here, we have the Wandering Moon, which I think looks absolutely gorgeous. I really wanted to do, wow, it's very bright. I really wanted to use the Reflection of China building next to like a park, and I did keep like all of the mining nodes accessible. I actually have like a little area back here where I can just walk through and get to all the mining nodes, which is very, very, very handy. I really like that. Yeah, walking through here, you can kind of see that I just completely closed off that tree house because I absolutely hate it. So in here, I just have literally trees with the tree house and then the Mulan walls like all along. I have my little Mulan camping ground, which I think looks so cute. And then over here, we've kind of like extended on with like the Mulan thing. So I've got like more campsites, and yeah, I don't know. I really like this build. I think it's really cute. Oh yes, but last but not least, I have a little like market area back here with like my normal stall. I have some of the little things that I've just kind of like decorated. But yeah, I really like this build. I think it's really cute, and it took a long time actually to do this build, but I'm very happy with it. I think it's a little bit weird that I did it in the Forgotten Lands, I will say, but I would love to do like a better like Chinese style build, well, inspired by China, and like a nicer biome, maybe like the Forest of Valor where it's got like nicer grass, because I feel like it could look really cute. But here's a little overview. I just love the red and the green. I've used the red and the green in like so many of these builds. It's like my new favorite obsession, so I'm sorry about that. I feel like every single time I do like a new valley, I always have something that I'm super obsessed with. And that's it for this valley. I did want to give honorable mentions to like all the islands that I have decorated. I've never really done this before, but I think it would be cool if you got to see like the state of like my farming islands and like all of that sort of stuff. So this is my current farming island. Oh my goodness, it's so satisfying, seeing like the pumpkins go. Yeah, this is my farm. It's in color order because I'm kind of in color order. As much color order as you can get, but I basically just have like a plot for everything. I actually do have room for when we have the DLC to be able to put all the DLC stuff in here, so I'm really excited about that. But yeah, around the outside I just have like my normal crops, and then I've got cookers in this section here, and then in the middle I just have my pumpkins, which I'm moving when we get the DLC, and we'll have to put more of these like with the DLC. But yeah, this is my farm floating island. I think it's really cute. I actually just recently started another farm island, but this is my pumpkin farm island, and it's not as big, but I only have pumpkins here. I think it looks really cute. I used the new castle walls, the greenhouse walls too, and I've just got like 4 big plots with some decorations, and then the 10 cookies that we can have in each biome with some little chests, which I just used to store like seeds and stuff. Yeah, I think it's really cute. I'm excited to like, I don't really know what I'm gonna do in the rest of this Forgotten Island. I don't know if I'm just gonna do like builds here, but I kind of want it to be like functional. So if you have any ideas on like what I could do here, please let me know, because I don't want to just leave it empty. I think that would be really weird. My Plaza Island's a work in progress, and I've got a video up, but this is my like wizard training school, or like witchy training school. I really like it. I think it might just be easier to give you like a top-down view. But yeah, we have like our little staff kitchen, staff like office. We've got our main eating hall. We've got the, what would you call this? A foyer? I think you would call that a foyer. We've got like an extension of the classroom, where we've got like easels and cauldrons, and then we've got our main classroom here. I still have yet to do the outside. That's coming, but I'm really happy with this so far, and I'm excited to do like a big like school grounds, like big fountain, and like lots of like seating, maybe like a tennis court, or like, you know how we have the volleyball net, like something like that. I wish we had swings in this game, like nice swings. I would definitely use those, but we don't. So yeah, this is what it looks like for now though. This is my forest island. Not all of my islands are decorated, but I'm just showing you the ones that are decorated. This is the build that I did with the new mossy castle. I really love this build. I actually haven't been here in a long time, but I used some of the normal castle walls with the mossy castle, and I think this is like a really cool build, very decorated. I really like it. I did like a kind of moat around the outside, which I think looks really cool. It's so hard to decorate like full islands. It takes so long. This build took me a very long time. You can see the green and the red. Maybe I'm just excited for Christmas. Maybe that's why I'm really loving the green and the red. But yeah, I really like this build. I think it's really fun. It actually probably looks a little bit better in the day though. You can kind of see it a little bit better. But yeah, super decorated. Mirabelle looks beautiful here. I don't know what this build is. Maybe we did a dream snap here. I don't know. I actually don't remember doing this. I was just going to every floating island to see what I had, but this is what's on my glade apparently. This is my ancient island, and I did like a challenge of doing like spinning a wheel for like different characters, and I think I got like Ariel, Mulan, one of the Lion King characters, and Ursula maybe I think I got. But yeah, I did this. It's so random. I definitely got Wally. Yeah, Wally in the corner. I think Wally's house is meant to be there, but it's not there anymore. This is quite old. This was a fun little like challenge though. I don't think it looks too horrible for like the mix mash of like all the different characters that I had to use here. Like I think it looks okay. I use a lot of foliage. I think all the foliage looks really pretty in this build. I'll be completely honest with this build. All of these were empty, and I can't remember like exactly which houses were there, so I've kind of put the houses that I think I would have placed. I think there was also another house that was meant to be sitting here, but overall you still get the vibes of this build. This was like the first build that I did with all the new like snack bar items. I think it's really cute. I love how it's in the desert. I think the desert really like complements everything, and the colors I feel like are so pretty in this build. I have like a nicer movie theater than like what I had in my, what is it, Forest of Valor. So yeah, I really like this one a little bit more, so I kind of wanted to show you this one. But yeah, I really can't remember like the houses that I had here, but you still get the vibes anyway. I think you still get the vibes. It's a pretty big build. Like floating island builds, like I said, they're just so damn massive. Oh, and it looks super cute at sunset too. Like look at this. I love this build. This was one of my favorite builds like that I did with the snack bar stuff when it first came out. So yeah, I'm super happy with this one. But yeah, that's all that I have. Unfortunately, yeah, I don't have every single one of my floating islands done. I just have a couple, but I hope you still enjoyed this video. Hopefully there was some things that gave you a little bit of inspiration. I am really excited to do another full main valley because I have so many more ideas. This main valley took me so long to do. So long to do, but I'm excited that it's done. And now we have so much new stuff. Like, we've basically had, well, like a whole star path now, and I've got everything unlocked, and we've had so much new like premium items too that I didn't really get to include in my main valley because I had most of it done for ages, and then it took me a long time to do the last little biomes. So there's so much things that I could have added into it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much. Bye bye.